Hey folks, it's Kary Oberbrunner, and I have with me Kathleen Adams. How you doing today?
I'm doing great.
You are absolutely excited to be on this live stream, aren't you?
I am. Not.
No, she's not. But listen,
No.
I spent pretty much the whole day with you so far. Met your husband, met you, and we have been crushing it with this one-day book.
We have.
Are you pretty excited?
I'm super excited.
So tell us, I know you can't really get into a lot of the details about the book, but let's just break down the concept that most people think they're going to die young. What is young to you?
Young to me is anywhere in the second 50 years because I think it's my group.
Yeah.
And a lot of us are boomers and we've grown up with very limited mindsets that you get into your second 50, you leave your job, and then you're going to die.
That's right. That's right.
Mhm.
So we talked about how most people are like watching the clock.
Correct.
It's almost like they're waiting to die. And what, by the way, I can't believe how old you are. Folks, take a guess. How old do you think she is?
Oh, I can't believe you said that.
So she is crazy young. I mean, put it this way, you look young. I made a joke with your husband and said, does he get teased that you're his daughter? And he said yes, right?
It could be.
Come on. So what I love about Kathleen is she is very concerned about her generation and what are they doing with their lives. So talk a little bit about how you think most people in their second 50 are living.
I think they're living in the mindset of their parents and their grandparents. It's very limited, and I understand it. It's what we see and it's what we hear every day, the media, the television, our own doctors, keeping us in a very limited mindset of what the second 50 years should be.
And you talked about they have reduced mobility, they have reduced finances, they have all these things that they think it's like limiting, and yet you and the people you hang with are saying, oh my gosh, we have incredible opportunities. You and I hang out with some 70-year-olds that are crushing it. Like Dan Sullivan is an example. He's not waiting around. He's writing 4 books a year.
Right.
He's traveling the world. Why do you think technology and medicine today is opening up new things? Or put it this way, is it opening new things?
It is opening new things. And once you become aware of what's out there, it can expand your mindset so quickly, right? I mean, the breakthroughs and the cures are not just someday. Some of them are here. Some of them are in clinical trials already. And it's exponentially fast what's going on.
Do you get this email every day? I do. It's Peter Diamandis's future loop.
Yeah.
Did you get that?
I get a lot of emails. Peter Diamandis is one of my heroes.
So I get an email every day that tells me what's happening in the world with technological breakthroughs, and it is mind-blowing. Okay, so if you are in the second 50s and you don't like calling it the second half, why is that?
I hate second half because it sounds like that's it. At the end of this 50 years, we're done.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that.
And you believe that second 50, you could even have a third 50, a fourth 50?
I do. I mean, I know you can.
And wow.
Yeah, it's here.
It's here. So we are here, but let's talk about the reality. You need to be financially planning, because when people hear, I don't want to live past 100, it's because they have a bad view, but we're changing the view.
Yeah, we need to change the view, and in doing so, we need to prepare. There are very practical things that we need to think about.
Yeah.
That's what the second 50 idea is about.
So get this. This is a true story. I haven't told you this. Last Saturday, I went out cycling on some very hard hills. And there were 4 of us. 2 of the people were in their 60s. One of them I could hang with. One of them I could not hang with. I'm telling you, this guy is 63, 64, and I'm pretty good at cycling. He was crushing it. Diana Nyad swam 110 miles from Cuba to Florida at 64. She failed 4 times before that. I mean, you're starting to see this Olympians. Like, why are we starting to see all these people that are, Tom Brady in 40s crushing it in the NFL? Why do you think? Is it a mindset change?
It's a new paradigm in health. And, it sounds like it's just these amazing athletes or these people that have been doing this their whole lives. But the reality is more and more people are going to have the opportunity to participate in this. It's an entirely new paradigm of staying healthy.
And we have new understanding of genetics. You and I were chatting about how many people have said, oh, my genes are stopping me, or my family tree. And yet, whether it's Dr. Caroline Leaf, Joe Dispenza, Bruce Lipton, there's all these people that are coming out, David Sinclair. I mean, these are legit Harvard medical trained doctors, and they're coming out with the fact that you can turn on or off certain genes.
That's correct. It's not the gene itself, it's a gene expression. So it's the environment in your system, and we just didn't know it. And it's not woo-woo medical, it's proven scientific fact.
Yeah, I'm in my first 50s, and I'm absolutely excited about this. I know people that are 70 and act like they're 30 from a biological standpoint, and there's other people in their 20s who act like people that are in their 90s. So and look at what Krista says. I love that you're addressing the second 50. Thank goodness. Krista, are you excited about this book? I'll tell you what, I'm excited. We were chatting. When can we get this thing out?
I know.
September, October?
I hope so.
Yeah. So tell people a little bit, because this is a new thing for some people, that you can crank out a book in a day, and yet you and I have fleshed out this crazy awesome outline, and now I'm going to spend the remaining couple hours interviewing you. But did you think it was possible before we started today?
No, it's such an outside the box idea for writing a book, because you come into it and you've had an outline that you've maybe been looking at for years. Thoughts in your
What'd you
head.
say? 5 years you've been looking at?
5 years.
You've been gathering thoughts for 5 years.
I have.
And then I'll chalk it up as God connected us.
I think so, Kary.
Right?
It's what we call synchronicity.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And we just clicked. But the idea that I could come in here, I did a little prep work, come in here for the day and actually get the bulk of the content of a book on paper. And it is exactly what's been in my head. It's a conversation.
Yeah.
And
it's fun.
It's going to be life-changing for me to be able to get the story out. I want the book out. I could not have done this.
Well, I am honored that you're here today. You flew in from
in California.
So she is, you woke up at crazy early times, but I'm just proud of you, and your vision is so big. In fact, you had this moonshot. We won't give people a great look at it, but let me just say, here's a little look at her moonshot, and you wrote this thing
in 2017.
2017, so 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I'm not good at math. But 5 or 6 years ago, you wrote this dream, and now it's happening. I'm excited.
And the dream is happening.
It is.
Kary is honestly, you are unlike anybody I've ever met. We truly are. And I would have never met him if I weren't in the right community.
Yeah. So we got to give a shout out to strategic coach
Dan Sullivan.
Yeah, because you were there early one day. I was there. We started talking about blockchain.
Yeah.
Right.
In quantum physics.
Little, trivial stuff. And then I don't even know how it came up, books, but it was in you.
Right.
So folks, check out Kathleen Adams. Remember that name, Dolores, all the way from the UK. She's great. I think Dolores is from the UK. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, Dolores. But it says, congratulations, life begins at 50. Do you agree?
Oh, I totally. A lot of wealth and wisdom among these second 50 people.
Oh, yeah. It's so good. Ricky says, wonderful. Krista says it was meant to be. Well, folks, She's going to be speaking at the Igniting Souls conference all about Second 50. I cannot wait.
I'm so excited.
All right. Go make it a great weekend. We'll see everybody.
Bye.